Hi there, I'm Lauren and welcome back to my YouTube channel Sweet Smiling Soul, where I talk about all things sewing. In today's video we're going to be sewing the third section of the Playtime Storybook. So this is the outdoor scene that becomes the centerfold of the book, and we've got a slippery slide on one side and a paddling pool on the other. So I'm going to show you step by step how I sew this scene together and you can follow along with me, but I also suggest that you have your PDF instructions handy as well, as that'll help you with the measurements and things. And then what I'm doing in this video is just to give you another visual and to inspire you along the way. So let's get started. So now we're going to work on the centerfold page, which includes the outdoor scenes. So we've got the slippery slide and then we've got the paddling pool on the right side. So I'm just going to fold the page again just to make sure that we know where the centerfold is. So that's going to act as our centerfold. And I've got my pattern pieces cut out and ready to go. And I've got some sewing supplies, so it includes scissors, some pins handy, an embroidery needle and thread if you want to add some greenery or floral features, or if you want to add sunbeams to the sun. You can also use heat and bond to help you place the smaller pieces like the umbrella. I'm gonna just cheat and use a glue stick for that, but I'm choosing to make the patchwork umbrella, so I'll have 4 different pieces for the umbrella, but there is an option to just cut out one piece of fabric for the umbrella as well to make it a little bit easier. So I'll show you how I go about it with my patchwork umbrella, and you can decide what you'd like to do. So we're going to start first with the slide. So I'm going to start by placing the tree trunk against the edge of the page. You can bring it in, if your felt is quite thick, you can trim it down by 1 centimeter and place it a little bit further in so that you're not creating too much bulk later on, but it's totally up to you. Mine's quite thin. I've only got like 1 millimeter thick felt, so I'm just going to place that there, and then I'll place the bush on top. So I'm going to start by stitching down the bush, and that'll secure the top of the trunk, and then I'll stitch around the edge of the trunk to secure that as well. I'll pin it in place. And I'm just going to take my time with it, sewing around those curves. So the tree is stitched down. So I ended up only going along the curves there because this will all be stitched later when we sew the book pages together. And I also just went down along one side there, but I did go across the bottom because later we'll tuck this in, and it kind of helps if it's secured to the bottom when we close up the opening. So I had the slide a certain way and I decided to unpick it and do it a different way, so just ignore the rest of the pages here, and I'll just show you how to stitch the slide on. I've got my pattern pieces here ready to go. I've got the bottom of the slide and the top of the slide, and I've got the ladder here. So we're going to place the ladder so that it's 2 centimeters in from the tree trunk and about 2.5 centimeters up from the bottom edge, and we kind of want it on an angle. You can see it kind of tilts a little bit. We just want to make sure that the bottom of the ladder is straight against the bottom edge. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to take some glue and just lightly secure it a couple of spots just so that it stays still when I take it to my machine. Doesn't need much, just needs a couple of little spots in 1 or 2 areas. Now I'm going to stitch along all the edges, and I'm also going to stitch those little rectangles as well. So I'll do that now, and then I'll show you how I attach the rest of the slide. So the ladder has been stitched down, and now I'm going to take the slide bottom and I'm going to place it so that it's about 2 centimeters up from the bottom edge and about 1 centimeter in from the center fold, and it's going to overlap the ladder a little bit. So I'll get a little bit of glue again and just like make sure that it stays where I want it to stay. So I'll stitch around the edge of that, and then I'll place the top of the slide on there. So I'm going to start stitching from the bottom of the slide because that's the straightest part of it. I'll start there and then go all around the edge. So I've stitched around the edge of the bottom of the slide, and now I'm going to add the top of the slide and stitch that down as well. So what I do here is I just line it up with the bottom, so we just make that go all the way to the bottom edge there. And then if you've got that lined up, then you know that the rest of it will sit where it's meant to sit. That's the difference there. So this one looks much better than my original one. You will see my original one as I show you how to put together this page, but I just wanted to show you the steps with the updated version of the slide, and it just has a better perspective. It just makes sense. Now I'm going to stitch around those edges. So again, for this step I'm going to start at the bottom of the slide because that's the straightest part, and I'm just going to sew close to the edge along all sides. So we just want to come around slowly around that corner. I know it's a bit of an awkward shape, but I had to make it this way to make sure that the perspective looked okay. Before it looked a little bit weird. And I think this version looks a bit better, so it's basically the same steps as what I recorded at first. So the slide is finished, and in the instructions what I suggest you do after that is maybe embroider or draw some greenery around the slide. You might want to add some birds in the sky, but yeah, that's basically the slide page done. And now we can move on to this page here and I'll show you how that's done. I've got my swimming pool pieces here, and I'm going to be doing the patchwork umbrella, so I've cut out my pieces for that, and you might want to do the same, or you might just want to have one umbrella piece in one specific fabric. It's whatever suits you. And then I've got my umbrella stand, the sun, I've got the pool pieces, and I've got some greenery here. These are just going to be by the pool, but you can but that's optional. You don't have to add these. I just like to add extra greenery where I can, so I'm going to place those next to the pool. I'm going to treat this outside piece as the center fold of the book, so it's kind of going to be one play scene, one outdoor play scene. So I'm happy to have the sun about 1 centimeter in from the fold and about 1.5 centimeters down from the top edge, which is about 1/2 inch or a little bit more, and then about 1 centimeter in. You can place it wherever you like, as long as it's not directly on the fold and it's away from the top edge so that we don't stitch over it later. So I'll just pin it and then I'll stitch around that, and then I'll move on to the umbrella. Now we're going to place the umbrella stand about 7 centimeters up from the bottom edge. So that is about 2 it's like 2 inches, 2 3/4 inch roughly. And I've got like the shorter end, so you can see that there's like one long end and one shorter end. I've got the shorter end vertical and the longer end is on the diagonal, and then 5 centimeters in from the center fold. And you might want to use some glue to make sure it stays. And now we want to stitch that down. So I've stitched the umbrella stand. Now I'm going to take part 1 of the swimming pool, and I'm going to place it 2 centimeters up from the bottom edge and about 1 centimeter in from the center fold. So about there. And again, I'm just going to glue it and then stitch. Okay, so I'm going to stitch around the edges. You can just sew along that bottom curve because this part here will be sewn over when we sew the next layer on. So I'm just going to start at that point at the top there. Now I'm going to take part 2 of the swimming pool and I'm going to place it just over the top there. So I'm overlapping part 1 a little bit and just making sure that the curved edge is kind of lined up with the edge of the pool base there. So about there should be fine. And then I'm going to stitch around the whole piece and then I'll attach the water to the top. So now that part 2 of the swimming pool has been stitched on, I am going to prepare the water. So you can leave it like that if you like, or you can stitch on some ripples, like water ripples or waves. I think I might add a little bit of texture and do a few stitches, like wavy stitches, just so that it's clear that it's water, and then I'll stitch it on top of part 2. So I've just finished stitching on some waves, and now I'm going to stitch the water to the pool, so part 2 of the pool. I'm going to just kind of center it there, and then I'm going to stitch around the edge. So I'll take a pin. Now I'm going to take the pieces for the umbrella and I'm going to place them just over the umbrella stand. So I want the end of the umbrella stand to kind of be in between the 2 small pieces of the umbrella, so the 2 center pieces, and then I'll place the 2 outer pieces alongside that. So here I'm going to glue it, or you could also use heat and bond, it's up to you before you sew it, but you just want to make sure that the umbrella stand is kind of going into the center of the umbrella shade. Just play around with it until you're happy with it. So I've left all my edges raw and I'm just gonna glue them in place and then stitch around all 4 edges. So you just want to make sure that your umbrella is away from the center fold and the edge. I might bring mine over a little bit because we are going to take 1 centimeter off this edge when we sew everything together. So I might just bring it over a little bit so that there's the same distance between the center fold and where we'll sew. I'm happy with where mine are, so I'm just going to take my glue stick and place them where they go one at a time. So that's ready to be sewn. So I'm going to stitch around all 4 pieces. So I've stitched down the umbrella and now I'm just placing the greenery on the side of the pool, and this is optional, you don't have to add it, but I like to add greenery where I can. So I'm just placing these leaves in from the edge and up from the bottom edge there, and I'm just using my glue stick to place them in position so that I can sew them. This glue stick has come in handy for this series. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner, but it's actually a lot easier to use this than the heat and bond. So now I'm going to stitch around the edge of those leaves, and then I'm going to spend some time adding some embroidery features. I'll stitch some sunbeams, and then I might also stitch some grass patches over here and maybe a bird in the sky. So I'm just going to have fun with decorating, and then I'll show you how it looks at the end. So that completes the outdoor page, which will act as the center fold. We have the slide on one side and we've got the paddling pool on the other side, and I've gone ahead and added some greenery here, which is optional. You can hand stitch some grass patches if you like, or put some leaves by the side of the pool. You might want to stitch some sunbeams or some birds in the sky. It's totally up to you how you want to decorate it, but that's what I've done here today. So I'm going to say that's finished for now, and I'm going to move on to the next section. So let me know what you think of the outdoor scene in the Playtime Storybook, and if you have any questions you can comment below. I'm happy to help. You can also email me at hello@sweetsmilingsoul.com. So I hope you enjoyed sewing the outdoor scene today. In the next video we're going to be sewing the painting station and the music room, and this will be our last panel before we sew everything together and turn it into the Playtime Storybook. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.